Hello, I'm Lydia Fielder, and I elected to study the Mildred B. Cooper Memorial Chapel by E. Faye Jones in beautiful Bella Vista, Arkansas.
The chapel was built in honor of Mildred B. Cooper as an expression of appreciation for her many contributions, as well as a celebration of her deep spirituality and respect for nature. It is only fitting, then, that the structure was created by renowned Arkansas architect E. Faye Jones. Jones studied architecture here at the University of Arkansas. He established a private practice in the Ozark Mountains of northwest Arkansas, where he later served as the U of A's first dean of the architecture department. In fact, as of April 3, 2009, the University School of Architecture, as you may know, dedicated this school in Jones's honor and is now known as the Faye Jones School of Architecture. Faye was a student of the renowned Frank Lloyd Wright, where he was first introduced to the principle of organic architecture, designing to fit the environment. Jones has produced two well-known architectural pieces of art in northwest Arkansas. The first is Bella Vista's Memorial Chapel, and the other is the Thorn Crown Chapel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Various structural and formal elements contribute to the overall natural aesthetic of the chapel's stunning design. The relationship among the overlapping arches provides complexity yet harmony to the eye upon broad inspection. Symmetrical arches balance the planes of the design evenly. Choosing to employ curved lines adds a graceful quality and soft, natural look, while intersecting and converging lines give a sense of authority and strength to the building. The contrast between the thick and thin lines offers strength yet delicacy at the same time. Gothic arches draw the eyes upward and also give the chapel height, a sense of openness, and light. Light, in fact, pours in from everywhere. Therefore, the chapel looks different at every time of the day and in every season. Jones employed simple, one-point perspective and foreshortening coupled with depth to lead sight straight to the focal point, a thick arched window at the front and center of the aisle. From an exterior vantage point, the chapel is designed very geometrically, a pentagon of sorts. Geometric designs contribute a sense of closure and assurance to the architecture, while the interior biomorphic structure does the exact opposite. With open glass behind the exoskeletal framework inside, there is a great sense of movement, flow of ideas, and flexibility, perfect for the reflective atmosphere the chapel was built to provide. Faye Jones's life contributed significantly to the creational elements of the chapel. Jones grew up a member of the Boy Scouts of America, feasibly contributing to his early love of the outdoors and handiwork. In high school, Jones built tree houses and underground forts, which are all reflective of the chapel's naturalistic feel. A most considerable influence on Jones's architectural style was Frank Lloyd Wright, Jones's mentor, whom he met at the AIA annual convention in 1949. Wright's most lasting influence on Jones was in the application of the principles of organic architecture. Simplicity of construction, reflected in the simple, small design of Cooper Chapel, Wright instilled in him a specific attention to crafted details, which is exemplified in each of the individual lines and arches, balances of levels, and even in the width of the geometric figures formed by the overlapping arches. There is a seamless integration of the building to site. Inside, one feels a part of the surrounding forest. This chapel is in a special category as far as isms are concerned due to the fact that the design recalls its own stylistic influences, the Prairie School of Architecture popularized by Frank Lloyd Wright. However, it does employ both modernism and naturalism as well. Cooper Chapel is very similar to Jones's aforementioned Thorn Crown Chapel in Eureka Springs. The inspiration for Thorn Crown was Sainte Chapelle, Paris's light-filled Gothic chapel. In this way, Faye affectionately characterized Thorn Crown's style as Ozark Gothic. Memorial Chapel is easily comparable to this Gothic style. Wood and glass are used to create a series of Gothic arches that run the length of the chapel. It is essentially a reverse play on European Gothic cathedrals, reversing the Gothic characteristic of a heavy compressive structure of stone and making its inverse as a light, ductile structure of wood. I decided to further study the Cooper Memorial Chapel because I have grown up in nearby Bentonville my whole life. I grew up visiting the chapel for different events like weddings, services, and family pictures. This building has always been for me a sort of enchanted getaway where peace transcends all worries and cares. I even had my senior pictures taken here. I intend to get married in this chapel one day, so I chose it in order to delve into the significance of its establishment. Learning why the chapel was built has led to a deeper appreciation of the simple splendor it provides with its lustrous light, dramatic arches, and surrounding nature. Though it is quaint, it is a perfect example of how bigger is not always better. In my opinion, Faye Jones masterfully spoke volumes about the exquisiteness and simplicity, paradoxically creating a simple chapel by combining such complex arches and architecture. I believe the human spirit needs places where the nature has not been arranged by the human hand, and this chapel is expertly blended into its surroundings. The church lets one get lost in nature and there find themselves.